It started like any other day. You received a link from a friend, a colleague, or maybe even a teacher. The link led to a Google form. Its title was friendly and inviting. Maybe it promised a survey, a fun quiz, or a chance to win a prize. You clicked, thinking nothing of it. After all, it was just a form, right? But something felt off. The questions seemed too personal. They asked about your full name, your phone number, your address, and even your social media handles. Some questions didn't make sense for the supposed purpose of the form. Yet the design was clean, and the logo looked official. You shrugged and filled it out, trusting the platform. Later, you wondered why you started getting strange emails or calls. Maybe your social media got weird messages. That's when it hit you. This simple Google form was not what it seemed. It was a trap, and you had walked right into it. Before we go deeper, let's pause for a moment and really think about something important. This is a cautionary tale, a reminder that the digital world is not as safe as it might seem. Every time you fill out a form online, you are handing over pieces of your identity. Your data is valuable, even if it doesn't seem like much at first glance. It's not just a string of numbers or random facts. It's a collection of details that, together, paint a picture of who you are. It's the key to your digital life, your accounts, your finances, your personal history, and even your future opportunities. Many people think, I have nothing to hide, so why worry? But that's not the point. Data thieves aren't just looking for secrets or scandals. They're after anything they can use. They want information they can use or sell, sometimes in ways you'd never expect, like targeted scams or identity fraud. Even small details like your birth date or your pet's name can be useful for hacking accounts, answering security questions, or stealing your identity. You may not realize how much you're giving away until it's too late. Once your data is out there, it's almost impossible to get it back. So always be cautious. If a form seems odd, asks for too much, or just doesn't feel right, stop and think before you act. Ask yourself, who is collecting this data, and why do they need it? Is it really necessary to share this information? If you're unsure, don't fill it out. It's okay to walk away or close the tab. It's better to be safe than sorry. Protecting your data now can save you a lot of trouble later. Your privacy is worth more than a free gift, a discount, or a quick survey. Don't trade it away for something small. Treat your data like treasure, because to someone out there, it truly is. Guard it carefully and remember, your information is powerful. Google Forms are incredibly easy to make, requiring just a few clicks and some basic information. And just as easily, they can be shared with anyone, anywhere in seconds. That's what makes them so popular for everything from surveys to event signups. But this very simplicity, the thing that makes them convenient, is also what makes them dangerous if you're not careful. Anyone, from any corner of the world, can create a form and send it to your inbox or phone. There's no built-in way to verify if the person behind the form is someone you can actually trust. A data trap works by asking for information that seems harmless at first glance, lulling you into a false sense of security. The questions might start off simple, maybe your first name, your favorite color, or your birthday. But as you continue, the questions become more personal, more invasive, and you might not even notice the shift. Suddenly, they're asking for your email address, your phone number, your home address, or even, shockingly, your passwords or security answers. Sometimes the form pretends to be from your school, your workplace, or a company you've interacted with before. And trust. The trick is all in the presentation, making the form look as legitimate as possible. Scammers use official-looking logos, matching color schemes, and professional language that mimics real organizations. They might even copy real forms, making it nearly impossible to spot the difference at a glance. Once you hit submit, your answers don't just disappear. They go straight to the scammer's inbox, giving them access to your private data. From there, your information can be misused in ways you never imagined, from identity theft to targeted scams. The worst part? You might not realize you've been fooled until it's too late and the damage is already done. Let's break down how a data trap works. These traps are more common than you might think and can be incredibly deceptive. First, the creator sets up a Google form with a catchy title designed to grab your attention and lure you in. They might call it Employee Feedback Survey, Win a Free Phone, or COVID-19 Contact Tracing. These titles are crafted to appear legitimate and urgent. The goal is to make you trust the form and want to fill it out, often by playing on your emotions or curiosity. Next, the form asks for personal details. Some questions are normal, like your name or email address, but others dig too deep, probing for sensitive information. They might ask for your ID number, banking details, or even your passwords, which should raise red flags. Sometimes the form will ask for security questions, questions that seem harmless but are crucial, like your mother's maiden name, a common security question, or the name of your first pet, another piece of information often used for account recovery. These are the same questions used to reset your passwords elsewhere, making them highly valuable to cybercriminals. After you click submit, your answers are collected, often without your knowledge of the potential risks. The form creator can now use your data for many things, exploiting your trust. They could sell it on the dark web, where personal data is a hot commodity. Use it to hack your accounts, gaining unauthorized access to your personal information, or send you targeted scams, making you a victim of further fraud. In some cases, they might even impersonate you online, creating fake profiles or conducting transactions in your name. It's a simple process, but it can have serious consequences, affecting your financial security and personal reputation. All it takes is one careless click to fall into this trap, highlighting the importance of vigilance online. Let's look at some real stories. In 2023, a university student received a Google form that seemed to come from her school. It asked for her student ID, date of birth, and email password. Trusting the form, she filled it out. A week later, her email was hacked and fake messages were sent to her friends asking for money. Another case involved a small business. The owner received a form pretending to be a supplier update. It requested company banking details for payment processing. The owner filled it out, and just days later, thousands of dollars disappeared from the company account. The form was a scam. Even big companies have fallen for these tricks. In one case, employees were asked to fill out a mandatory survey through a Google form. The form collected employee IDs and login details. Hackers used this information to access the company's internal systems, causing a major data breach. These stories show that anyone can be a victim. The damage can be personal, financial, or even professional. What happens after your data is stolen? The effects can spread far and wide. At first, you might get spam emails or strange calls, but it can get worse. Hackers might use your data to reset your passwords, steal your money, or even pretend to be you online. If your social media is hacked, scammers can trick your friends and family. They might send messages asking for help or money. Your reputation could be damaged. In some cases, stolen data can be used for blackmail or to commit crimes in your name. For businesses, a data breach can mean lost customers, legal trouble, and a damaged brand. It can take years to rebuild trust. For individuals, the stress and fear can last even longer. Your digital life is connected in ways you might not realize until it's too late. That's why protecting your data isn't just about you. It's about everyone connected to you. So, how can you spot a data trap before it's too late? Start by looking at the questions. Does the form ask for sensitive information like your password or bank details? That's a big red flag. Legitimate forms rarely need this kind of data. Check the sender. Did the form come from an official email address? Sometimes scammers use addresses that look real but have small errors. Look for spelling mistakes, strange logos, or odd language. These are all signs of a fake form. If the form promises something too good to be true, like a huge prize or instant money, be careful. Scammers use these tricks to lure you in. Also, check if the form uses HTTPS, which is a padlock icon in the address bar. While not foolproof, it's a basic sign of security. When in doubt, contact the organization directly. Don't use the links or numbers in the suspicious form. Find the official website or phone number and ask if the form is real. You don't have to be a tech expert to protect your data. Start by being cautious with every form you fill out. Never share passwords, bank details, or answers to security questions through a form. If you're unsure, don't submit. Use strong, unique passwords for your accounts. Consider using a password manager to keep track of them. Enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. This adds an extra layer of security, even if your data is stolen. Educate yourself and others. Share what you learn about data traps with friends, family, and co-workers. The more people know, the safer everyone becomes. Finally, keep your devices and software updated. Updates often fix security holes that hackers use to steal data. Small steps can make a big difference in keeping your digital life safe. In today's world, your data is everywhere. Every click, every form, every survey can add up to a detailed picture of your life. That's why it's more important than ever to be aware and protect yourself. The Google form that fooled so many is just one example. Scammers are always finding new ways to trick people. But with a little caution and knowledge, you can stay one step ahead. Remember, your data is your identity. Guard it like you would your home or your wallet. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and always think before you click. The internet can be a wonderful place, but only if you keep your data safe. Let this story be a reminder: not every form is friendly and not every link is safe. Your privacy is in your hands. Don't let anyone take it away. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there. You've got this. See you next time. Cyber Defense.